Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the High School Football Blitz from the American-Statesman. I'm joined with Thomas Jones, as always. Thomas, we've got some good games to look forward to this weekend. Let's start from the top. Two teams that we don't always talk about, but we deserve to talk about them this time. Lago Vista, Smithville.
Yeah, this is an interesting game, and I look at a common opponent. I know that sometimes doesn't always accurately reflect what could happen.
Yeah.
Smithville beat Llano 35-21. Llano beat Lago Vista 51-15. I think Smithville's too hot right now. I think Nomar Rivera is one of the best running backs that you haven't seen play this year. I think they beat Lago Vista.
I agree, 100%. Lago has given up 103 points in their last two games. I see Smithville in a runaway. Let's go with Wimberley and Fredericksburg. I'll actually start this one off. This one is a tremendous game. Two 4-0 teams. The reason I like Wimberley is their quarterback, JoJo Weeks. He runs an offense that averages 478 yards a game. He's thrown 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. Fredericksburg counters with a very good running game. They have 4 running backs who have gained more than 200 yards this year. It's a toss-up. Wimberley won a close one last year, but I'm going to go with Wimberley again.
Yeah, these Badland Billies, they run the ball. And not only do they run it a lot, they run it well. They average almost 10 yards a carry. And they've scored 50 points or more in their last 3 games. However, that Fredericksburg defense has not seen a player like JoJo Weeks and that Wimberley offense. I think the Texans have a little too much offense. I think Thomas Carruthers and that Code Red defense of Wimberley will slow down that running game. I think Wimberley wins.
So we've given Fredericksburg some bulletin board material, if you're wondering out there. Hendrickson against Cedar Ridge. Two teams that we built up before the season. Here they go.
Yeah, and I think these are two playoff teams in District 13-6A. And both very good defensive teams. Cedar Ridge has held 3 opponents to 14 points or less. Hendrickson had held all 3 of its opponents to under 300 yards of offense until they ran into that buzzsaw of Lake Travis and quarterback Matthew Baldwin in last week's loss. I think Cedar Ridge, with running back Simi Bakari and quarterback Ezekiel Koss, can control the game a little bit. I think they'll slow down Hendrickson enough to get a hard-fought win.
You wonder if Hendrickson lost a little mojo in that 48-0 loss, but Lake Travis has done that to so many teams, it's not even funny.
No.
I'm going to go with Cedar Ridge. Last but not least, a lot of interest in the Austin ISD. McCallum against LBJ, and it always seems to be these two teams for the district championship.
Yeah, I love watching this game. I mean, these are kids that have grown up with each other. They've gone to the same elementary schools. They've gone to the same middle schools. And here they are again playing for the District 25 5A title. Seems like they do it every year. Max Perez got hurt. McCallum's a very good quarterback. He got hurt last week against Aikens. I don't know if he's playing. I don't think he is. I don't know if McCallum has enough firepower to beat LBJ without him, even though Alexander Julian has 785 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns from the Knights. I don't think they have a firepower to hang with LBJ.
Problem with McCallum, if he doesn't play, they don't throw the ball effectively when he's not in there, when Perez is not in there. When he was not in the game last week, they ran the ball 24 times out of 25 snaps. By the contrary, LBJ forced 7 turnovers last week. The LBJ defense, along with special teams. Watch out for Deion Collins. He's about this tall,
Yep.
and I'm giving him generosity right there. He's the scat back. I see LBJ winning this one. That'll do it again for our preview of the upcoming high school football games and this coming weekend. And Thomas, good luck on your picks, because your picks were the same as mine this week. So until next time, we hope your favorite team wins.